We have taken the liberty of stripping you of your belongings. If you'll excuse me for a moment, please.
I'm naked? Is that what you're saying?
A silver plate. You're a spy.
It's a silver
You
plate.
know, only a stupid lamb lies to the wolf's face. Don't say I didn't warn you. Samael, perform your duty.
I'm a scavenger. It's a silver plate. And something horrible. So I guess that's the game's way of saying, I know I gave you a choice, but, not really.
So, can I trust you to not do anything stupid?
No.
I want to talk to you, face to face, as civilized people do.
Do I even have a choice? Not really. Apparently that's the one thing I don't have.
No,
Well, I do.
not really.
I could choose to
By the
fail.
way, we have captured your friend as well. He's in a tent up in the camp, and we will compare your stories, so you'd better stick to the truth. Samael, take off the blindfold.
Samael. I don't like Samael.
Well then, I am
That's Samael,
Taranor
that's
of
Samael.
Korek's blood,
do not
former
like
ruler
that
of
Samael.
Kaviat, and now representative of the free peoples of Nerim, which you undoubtedly already knew.
Oddly enough, yes,
Who
I knew
are
all
you?
that. You'll never guess why. The Free Peoples of Nerim lie. I'm called Ming. Should I ask the questions anyway? Just in case. I mean, theoretically this has never happened, and if I don't...
That is who we are, yes. The civil war is over, and Nerim is once again united, free of tyranny and false gods. We don't follow a monarch anymore, and we do not pray to any idols, unlike people in this country.
Although you stood
But
right in
we
front of one.
digress. Who are you?
Ming, I am... Should I lie at this point? I mean, last time, I did not lie at this point. I gave him the truth and then lie. Let's just tell him the truth.
I see. And who sent you? And why?
But here's the thing. Why all the questions? Aren't you just going to kill me anyway?
Actually, no, I won't. Contrary to what you might believe, I am no butcher, and I don't kill for the fun of it.
I do.
And even though I cannot guarantee you will survive
not
this
exactly the
night,
fun of it.
I
Well,
promise
sometimes.
that cooperation will increase your chances drastically. So,
that's the
who
truth.
sent you?
So here's the thing. I'm going to tell the truth. But what happens if Jesper lies? Because I have to say, the sensible thing is to lie. The only sensible thing is to lie. And I assumed Jesper was going to... He's not going to... Yeah, Holy Order. Yeah, there you go. Fine. Holy Order. They want to know why you're here.
My lord,
Just as I
think
suspected.
you should
And
see
how
this.
exactly...
Oh, God.
Of course. We have taken the liberty of stripping you of your belongings. If you'll excuse me for a moment, please.
You're going to find a silver plate.
A silver plate. I see. They were sent to spy on us.
Then let's kill them.
No. He was honest, and I am a man of my word. And actually... Actually, you have done us a favor. We can use the plates to present Aranthiel with our offer, without putting ourselves in danger.
What? How? What are these plates?
Old artifacts of the Pyreans. Their magic works like a sort of ear conch. Sounds are transferred from one plate to the other.
It's a
And I
telephone.
strongly suspect that at this very moment, Taelor, Aranthiel, and Naratzel's traitorous heirs are gathered around the counterpart, waiting for someone to activate this plate. Aren't they? Samael, do you know how to use these plates? Excellent. Then activate it. I will talk to old Aranthiel.
He didn't say anything.
Let's hope that he will listen for once in his life. Otherwise, this will end in disaster.
That's not a plate. Can I not move? No, I can't.
Taelor Aranthiel. I know that you are there and that you can hear me, so why don't we just stop playing games?
Yeah, I betrayed you. I told
As you
them.
wish, Grand Master. You can keep quiet, but you should be aware of who's going to pay for your arrogance.
Haven't you had enough war by now? After 2 decades?
2 decades of war that were necessary because your gods suppressed the people. Or would you deny even this?
Is that why you wanted to talk to me, Quarek? To throw around accusations?
No, that's not what I wanted. We are talking because I want to give you a chance. We know that you are fighting the High Ones, and that you're trying to reconstruct the beacon in order to stop them.
Which makes perfect sense, since the cleansing means the end of all life. Don't you agree?
No, I don't. And if you even remotely understood who the High Ones actually are, and what they represent, you wouldn't either. They are evolution, the ascendance of humanity to a higher level.
What?
Let's just face the facts for a moment. There's no evidence that the cleansing, whatever shape it will take, will be violent. Yes, the Pyreans are gone, but how do we know they've not just simply gone to another place? That they've transformed? The High Ones are not our enemies, Aranthiel. They are the next step of evolution, the envoys of our purpose, that we might become more than the simple-minded creatures we've been during the past millennia. This is what the cleansing actually is. Don't you understand? It's the moment when humanity is relieved of its vices, united, reaching a higher level of existence.
That's absurd.
To you, it might sound that way, but I have seen it with my own eyes. Ever since the gods departed, the High Ones have sent me dreams in which I can see the future, and it's glorious. It's not our destiny to stay human, Aranthiel. With their help, we will be gods, true gods, not the idols you have worshipped. It's the truth, whether you accept it or not.
Either. People are dying, Quarek. There's war all over Veen. The dead are rising from their graves, and people are killing each other for no apparent reason. Whatever you have dreamed, does this look like some kind of ascension to you?
I know about the Red Madness, but has it ever occurred to you that it follows a pattern as well? That it only befalls certain people?
Whom?
People whose thinking is in shackles. People whose minds are not free, and who are superstitious and ignorant. Such as the people in your country, to whom you have denied the truth about their gods.
What? Are you saying that the Red Madness only affects religious people? People who still believe in the Lightborn?
That's
Yes.
not true. No, that's not true.
Religiosity is a pattern of thought that favors irrationality over reason. Someone who thinks in these patterns is simply not ready for the advancement, and the Red Madness is simply a way to sieve them out. A natural selection, if you will. That's also why you are not affected by it, Aranthiel, because you know that what you and your order fought so hard to keep up over the years were lies.
This is nonsense. There have been cases of Red Madness in the Order too, and we have seen what the cleansing will bring us in the dreams and in their chronicles, and it has nothing to do with some kind of ascension. Just listen to yourself, Quarek. You talk like a mad prophet. Is that what you want to be?
You react just as I expected. Very well then. Will you at least hear our offer?
Speak.
The cleansing has to happen, and we, the free peoples of Nerim, will make sure that it does. We will not allow your backward thinking to keep humanity from advancing as it has done for centuries. Therefore, if you don't want a war, you will stop rebuilding the beacon, and you will tell your people the truth about their gods, so that then they, too, can ascend when the time has come. You've said it yourself, Aranthiel. This world has had enough war. Spare it yet another one.
I would if I could. But if these are your demands, then no.
Then we will have to force you. This means bloodshed, Aranthiel, and innocents will die. And all because...
This conversation is over.
bloody fool. Alma, prepare the attack. He asked for it.
Yes, my lord. What will happen to the prisoners?
The spies.
You could let us go.
Right. We're at war now, and this means you're my enemies. But as I said, I am a man of my word, and so I'll leave your fate to chance. Samael, put him to sleep, and then put him and his friend on a raft. If they survive, so be it. If not, fair enough.
Can we have our stuff back? You again. Okay. I guess this is better than last time. That didn't happen. Thing is, I mean... God, I'm totally torn on this. The problem is, building the machine might be the wrong thing to do. It might be what causes the cleansing. But... Oh... This is not a raft. This is my dream. Oh, God. Yeah, what I was saying was... He wants us to stop building it so the cleansing can happen, but maybe stopping building it is actually... Okay, something's trying to activate the... Right. What is that? It's just a bird. Do I have... No, I can't open my gear. I can't open the map. Yes, I'm avoiding going into the house. Even though I know. So yeah. The other thing is he's talking about the high ones as if they're benevolent. But I've spoken to them and they didn't seem very benevolent to me. Oh. Okay, does he look a little worse than last time? Just a teensy weensy bit. Yeah, he looks pretty bad.
Well, look who's here.
Oh, God.
How are you doing, silly? Still on the search?
Yes, Daddy, and I think I know where to find it.
Is that so? Honestly, I find that a little hard to believe.
Me
But
too.
I guess you know what you're doing, don't you?
No.
You always did. Come on, let's go inside. I prepared a little surprise. Or should I say a big one? I suppose that depends on how you look at it.
I suspect it won't be a surprise. Although I suspect it'll be unpleasant, won't it? Yeah. Who? Okay, dude.
Ta-da-da-da! Look who I dug out. It's Mother and little sister. Aren't they beautiful?
Aren't we beautiful? Aren't we beautiful?
But I suppose what we dead people do doesn't concern you now, does it, my child?
A little.
Because you are important now. Ha! Can you believe it? He's important now. He is chosen.
Chosen. Chosen.
But you know, I think you've forgotten something. Amidst all this ballyhoo of prophecies, cleansings, and beacons. That you are weak. You are pathetic. You are worthless. And you are weak. That's what you were back then. That's what you are now. And that's what you'll always be. Saving lives? You? Ridiculous. But then again, maybe we do you wrong. So why don't you just tell us? Why you? Why should you, of all people, be the solution to the problem? Why should you be able to prevent something that has happened to mankind for thousands of years? You!
Apparently I don't know. Although my instinct was to say, because I'm not as stupid as the rest of you. Although, at the moment I'm slightly reluctant to upset dead people. For, fairly obvious reasons.
That's right. You don't know. Because you are a stupid, dirty brat. A murdering, stupid brat and nothing else. See? You did it again. You made me unhappy. You made me curse. And cursing is a sin. Don't you understand?
Okay.
I'm only trying to help you to see. This is not you, don't you understand? You are not yourself. And deep down inside, you know it as much as I do.
You know it. You know it.
I'm not myself.
So, tell me, silly, why is it so hard for you to just let go? Your place is here, in the realm of the dead. So just let yourself fall. It only hurts in the beginning, you know? Then it's like falling asleep. Please, my child, we miss you so much. Little sister wants to play with you again.
Play with you. Play with
And
you.
two of us, we could go hunting again, like back in the old days. Find ourselves a nice deer, and then have a good, juicy piece of meat for dinner. But do you even listen to me? Hey, you're not supposed to leave yet.
I'm listening.
You're already here.
I'm
So
just
why don't you just stay?
slightly on
Please,
fire.
child. Stay with us. Stay with us. Stay with us. Stay with us.
I think not.
Stay with us.
Hopefully.
Stay with us.
Stay with me. Hey, can you hear me? Wake up.
I can. Keep talking. You stopped talking. Okay. I can see again.
Bad dreams?
Oh. Ever so slight. Oh my god. What's going on with my... Oh. Where are we? What happened? Yeah, the one I told you about. Yeah, I know where we are. This is not a raft.
Anyway, it's over now. And we're lucky we woke up at all. That raft Korek put us on was about as seaworthy as a paper ship. But thank the sun, that fisherwoman over there took us in.
Which fisherwoman?
She's headed for Duneville, and we should arrive soon.
That's... Nah, how long have I been out for?
Couple of hours. That spell Korek's mute buddy put on you must have been quite a doozy. They felt the blow to the back of the head would suffice for me. Guess I was the lucky one.
You see, did you hear what happened at Aranel and Korek's conversation? And did you tell the truth as well?
Yeah. That guy should really go easier on the bottle, if you ask me. But it seems that the thousands who follow him see things differently. As if the High Ones alone weren't threat enough. Now they have a self-proclaimed messiah to back them up. That's just peachy.
Okay, I'm not sure I even understood what this Korek wants from us. To destroy the beacon? Again, still not totally sure that's not necessarily the right way to go. But for different reasons. He thinks the beacon's going to stop the cleansing. I'm thinking it's the other way round. But then why would he be having dreams telling him to stop it? I mean, if the High Ones are trying to work through him to create the cleansing, to cause it, and that would make more sense, because when the High Ones talk to me, they seem to be taunting me. But when they talk to him, if they're talking to him, it seems to be to convince him. Maybe that's the whole thing. Maybe it's a complete... maybe they're just trying to confuse me by making me think stopping the beacon's the wrong thing. Oh, God. Okay, I'm not sure I even understood what this Korek wants for us to destroy the beacon. There you go. That's
Well, as I heard it, he thinks the cleansing is evolution.
Yeah.
We become higher beings. We ascend to a new level of existence, so to speak. And he thinks the reason for the red madness in Enderal is that people still haven't learned the truth about the death of the Lightborn. They're still superstitious, so the sickness weeds them out. Natural selection. And yeah, it sounds absurd. I guess people always see what they want to see.
But our friend, what was his name? Guy in the green dress. Constantine Fire, whatever his name is. He was definitely not religious. And that, to me, looked like he ended up suffering from the red madness, did it not? Which would mean That's bogus. It's not just religious people, it's people who pride themselves on being super rational. So that means war. The Neremes will invade Enderal.
I'm afraid so. According to the fisherwoman, the first of Korak's battleships have already arrived near Duneville. It'll take them a while to get the rest of their fleet over here from Naran, but still. Enderal isn't ready for this. Not at all. Most guards haven't tried their weapons on anything other than training dummies. Or at the most, bandits. In other words, we're screwed.
Okay, so we got a boat, we could just leave.
Well, I guess first of all, we should be grateful we made it out alive. I bet that if Korak would have known your role in all this, we'd be as dead as doornails by now. Once we arrive in Duneville, we should get back to Ark as soon as possible. I'm sure Aranel and the others have already written us off as dead. I suggest you ask the fisherwoman how much farther it is to the village.
Okay, you want me to talk to the fisherwoman? Character, okay, what about you?
Well, I suppose first of all I'll go get my pay. Regardless of what transpired, we fulfilled our mission. After that,
No, we
I
didn't.
don't know. War is an entirely different story, and ending up beaten to a pulp with a damned warhammer certainly isn't on my priority list.
So you're going to run for it. Can I come? Only a coward would run now. You're part of this, whether you like it or not. No. So you're leaving.
Maybe. The Order might be powerful here in Enderal, but compared to Naram's army, it's a joke. And maybe... On the other hand, if we don't manage to stop the cleansing from happening, it won't make a difference if I'm here or on Calais.
True.
My, what did I get myself into? I feel like a bloody marionette in a goddamn play.
Yeah, me too. It's your choice. I prefer to have you help fighting in Nerim rather than on a beach in Calais, if that's worth anything. I'd rather come and sit on the beach with you in Calais and face the end rather than... Actually, that's not true. I'd like to fight the end, if possible. Could you help?
It is. Even though the Calais beach would probably be better for my health than joining your cause. Enemy invasions, mysterious corpses. You seem to attract trouble wherever you go.
Okay,
As
it's
we've
not
seen
my
more
fault.
Than once now. You know, there's one thing I just couldn't get out of my head since all this started. Does mankind deserve to be saved? I mean, have we as a species really made this world a better place? What have we accomplished apart from bloodbaths and wars in the name of the true gods or the right way to see things? And even now that we have a common enemy, we fail spectacularly to pull together. That's pathetic somehow, isn't it? Just pathetic.
Well, no, we've got art and we've got
Heck, I sound
music
like the biggest cynic
and
alive.
books
Let's stop
and
here before it gets any worse. Go talk to the fisherwoman.
soft toilet paper. Lots of pleasant things. We've had this. It's not all. Don't be doom and gloom. I'm doom and gloom. I'm supposed to be doom and gloom. You're Mr. Cheerful. Don't make me cheer you up. This is wrong. It feels wrong. Stop it. All right. Are you okay, by the way? You seem kind of troubled. You do. Start being cheerful
You're really
again.
curious, aren't you? But yes, there is something that troubles me apart from the obvious. It's my sister.
Oh, God. Adilla. What about her?
Well, I told you that we haven't talked much since... You know, since the thing with our family happened.
The thing.
A couple of moons before we met, I wanted to change that, and I went to see her at the League of the Apothecary in the Frostcliff Mountains. But she was gone, just like that, and no one knew where she went. It's been troubling me for quite some time now. It's probably nothing, but still, I'm worried.
I have got a lot of learning points and quite a few crafting points left. I need more money to buy books. And as a number of people have pointed out, I should really spend some money buying spell books. I just don't have the money to spend on both. And at least I can find spell books. I do have a memory point. I should spend that now. I'm probably going to take more kind of sneaking talents. I've got everything unlocked on Sinistrope. I don't have all of the psionic options, and I don't have quiet casting. I suspect this is one I should take if I'm going to do more sneaking. Abyss. What does Abyss do? Psionic spells also work on undead, elementals, and mechanical creatures. That's probably going to be useful. Once I get more psionic spells, which, again, goes back to having to buy those books. Right. If you attack while you're sneaking, your critical hit chance is increased by 10%. So I've not I've taken this one, right? No, I've got 1 tier in this, I think. Or have I got... No, I've got both tiers. I've got both tiers. This gives me slightly less chance of being detected and better prices. And do I not have this then? Heart shot. No, I don't. So, if you attack while you're sneaking, your critical hit chance is increased by 10%. Is that all? That sounds terrible, to be honest. Infiltrator. Sneak attacks with one-handed weapons now do 2.5. Why would I want to be taking more in this? Probably for silent feet. Bloodlust. Infiltrator roll. Swindler. Pickpocket. I don't really want to pickpocket. Although, hey, now that I think about it, a sneak attack has a chance of 50% to absorb a part of the enemy's stamina. Could be useful. Ghost walk. Teleports yourself behind a target. You become invisible for a short period of time and increase your critical hit rate. Yeah, no, definitely want to be doing this. Okay, let's go for throat cut. And then get back. So now if I do a sneak attack, I've got a better chance of a critical. Still not a great chance from what I can see. Okay, now, fisherwoman.
Ah, you're awake. How are you? No offense, but you look battered.
No offense taken, I feel pretty battered. Not bad under the circumstances, I suppose. Thank you for saving us. Yeah, actually, thank you.
Don't thank me.
Okay.
I only did what every other path-abiding citizen would have done as well.
I retract my thanks then.
Your friend, he told me about the Naramis. War. I have trouble believing it.
It's true, but the Order will protect you. In any case, you should get prepared. Chances are they will attack the coastal villages first. Very true.
Oh, how very reassuring to hear that. But I guess we're well off in Duneville. As long as they don't break through the cavern gate, there's no way they can get inside the town.
Which is probably exactly what they intend to do.
Of course, that doesn't apply to the plantations and mines. Oh, blazes. Such chaos. Those bloody Naramis. Nothing is sacred to them anymore, is it? For millennia there was peace between the lands of the civilized world. And now this. They're heretics, if you ask me. No more and no less. They should be hung from trees, all of them.
Excuse me. I'm a heretic, technically.
Anyway,
and also
I guess
Naramis.
it's best if you rest a little more. As I said, you look as though you need it. I'll wake you up when we arrive. I will do our best. I didn't think I'd ever say this, but right now I'd give a lot for the Art Guard to be here instead of these Duneville watchdogs. At least they know how to wage a war. In any case, you should get back to the Sun Temple as soon as possible, and show those Naramis bastards whose country this is.
We will. And again, thanks for your help.
Don't mention it.
So, we should be back within range of the teleport runes. I'm gonna head straight back to the temple. See you there.
Okay. Report. Aranel of the recent events. Report to him. Okay, he's disappearing. I'm getting fairly horrible frame rate. Oh. Started. Two Souls Part 3. Search for Kalia in the temple. Okay. Where the hell are we? I can teleport back to the Sun Temple if I've got a teleport rune. Oh, it's... I think
Safe
it's the
travels.
candlelight. However, I kind of want to know where I am.
I told you. I never got how that imbecile made it to captain. Did you say anything about what we can do about the mast?
Nah, what could he say? We don't have enough coin to fix it anyway.
Shit, it's fucking Storm. Really? I can't believe we were stupid enough to sail right into it.
Why stupid? I mean, even old Charon said it'd be safe.
Why? Because he didn't get his bellyache?
Ahoy.
Tell me you believe that bullshit.
Ahoy.
Well, you can't argue that he was right before.
You're bonkers.
Okay, we've got... Gamid Farewell.
An outlander? Isn't this nice?
Did I hear something about bellyaches and storms?
Aye, you did. Me lovely pal here is certain that geezer, our captain, has been keeping around for 2 years now. Can tell the weather by these hunches he apparently gets.
He did, though. Don't you remember that one time in Aranel? He was sick for days and said a tempest was coming. One bigger than anything we'd ever seen before. And it did come. And if it weren't for him, we'd have sailed right into that storm.
Aye, incredible. It truly is. Especially because even a blind Lyran could have seen the dark clouds at the horizon.
Okay. So your ship sailed into a storm.
Aye, and a bad one too. We just came back from Octwin, and it took us...
Blazes, shut up, you stupid idiot!
Oh, well... The air smells kind of spicy today, doesn't it?
What? Why wouldn't you want me to know what... You went to Octwin?
You're not from around here, are you?
Nope.
The ruins of Temetrail are a bloody treasure chamber if you know where to look.
Ooh.
Our captain only wanted to see if someone left something useful there. You know, some bottles of Temetralian brandy, old coin, trinkets, the like.
Aye, and it's not as if the Temetralians need him anymore.
No, hey! So in other words, you're scavengers, plunderers. Yeah, right. Sorry, I don't follow you. So looting the ruins this Temetrail is a crime?
Well, it is here on Enderal. Aye. Respect toward the fallen ones and this kind of nonsense. You know what I'm talking about. But honestly, if you were dead, where else would you want your gold to be?
With me.
Rotting beneath the earth, or in the hands of some charming sailors?
Rotting beneath the earth.
I know the answer.
No. Rotting beneath the earth with me while I find a way to come back, so I have it to spend when I come back. However, where do I want everyone else's gold when they're dead? In my hands. Yeah, right. Oh, was that it? Because I didn't want to say you're scavengers.
Walk blessed.
Because you're people who appropriate things that nobody, not called Ming, need anymore. Hello, Rekir Waterspunt. And Petrick Windwhaler.
Ahoy.
Ahoy. What exactly is that? Interact with the hookah. Let's not interact with the hookah. Oh, God. I'm hearing singing. I think there's an inn over there. And we've got doors to Duneville Minia's house. Powder Desert? Where in the hell am I? World map. I'm apparently near the Sun Temple. I don't think I am. Let's not go out into the desert just yet. So I could... Okay. This place is pretty big. Okay. Okay, that man can sing. Yes, he can.
Yeah? What do you want?
Should I be talking to the tavern customer who's now at the bar? Or you, Sir Max Saltblow?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh, okay.
Move along.
Watch.
Yeah?
You're from the surface,
What do you
aren't you?
want?
They say that Taylor Aranel came back. Let's hope he knows who rules this place, as well as the true Chesapeake.
Okay.
Yeah? What do you want?
I want you to stop asking me what I want. Dancer, Goddess, and Eros Daljan.
Hey, want something to drink?
You're Chilean, aren't you? How did you end up here?
Huh. Same way most people end up here, I guess. Coincidence. You know, I came to Enderal when I was about 20, because I just couldn't stand my country anymore. And unlike most other Outlanders, I got lucky and found some good work. Got the Golden Sickle just a couple of days after our ship arrived. And when the Golden Sickle sent me to Duneville with a caravan, I just kinda wound up here. Doesn't sound very exciting, does it? But that's just how it was.
Okay, what bothered you about Kile?
Let me think. Everything? My countrymen, the Killians, they feel so great with their colorful clothes, their trading empires and sugarcane plantations.
You're
But when
wearing
you take away all
colourful
the glitter,
clothes.
their bloody culture is only about one thing, and that's making dough. Eat or get eaten. That's the only rule Anil Yar plays by. Even if the poets and bards try to make you believe otherwise. It's just, I don't know, empty, pointless. And hey,
Pointless?
of course that sounds odd coming from an innkeeper in a miner's town, but still. Sure, people here are rough, but at the end of the day, they still have some kind of decency.
Pointless? What do you mean pointless? The point of getting money is to spend money on things you want. Specifically, in my case, books that make me better able to get more money. Which does seem somewhat circular. However, that's the point of it. How's business?
You mean, watch the sailors all day long and sell a mug of brandy from time to time business?
Yeah.
You laugh, but since those crazy Niramese soldiers have started swarming this country, it goes better than ever before.
Yeah, war's good for
People
business.
are scared, and they don't dare to go back to their plantations or mines anymore and come to the cavern instead. A sad triumph, though. What is happening to this world? I thought that even if fire starts raining from the sky, Enderal would stay safe forever and a day.
Yeah, that's not how it works. I want something to drink. No, I don't.
Take care.
Interact with the gambling table? Can I gamble? Steal coin. But don't do that. Interact with the gambling table. You should sit down if you want to play. I don't want to play. I don't want to play. I kind of do want to play, but not right now. Open Duneville. Does that take me... Thought I saw a book. Does that take me up there or outside? Let's... Duneville! No, it just takes me up. To an area with a chest and lots of beds. So it just keep going higher and higher and higher, and then go back down again because I don't want to fall to my horrible death. Okay. This place is kind of fascinating, but is there much else to do? I've not been over there, and I didn't go... There was another area down there. I say we check over there, and then we check whatever that door was where it comes out. I really would like to know where the hell we are. This just looks like, I don't know, an abode and or butchers.
Move along.
Oh, shut
Keep
up.
walking.
I'm not walking, I'm sort of jogging. Be wary of the Powder Cliff. Powder Cliff. Okay, that looks like an undead. At the behest of somebody of the Holy Order of the fabled Krebs has been written instead. Every path-abiding citizen is strongly advised to stay away from the mining post at Powder Cliff and its surroundings. Possible perils include living the... Is that the? The living dead? No, the living. Ah, right. Possible perils include the living, bone rippers, death by drowning. From... Is that behind? Death from behind. Living, the bone rippers from behind. Maybe that's where it's... You know what? Stop trying to read the posters. Okay. We now have a door to the Powder Desert. Another door to the Dunville prison. I tell you what, don't get arrested and don't have to find out what's in the Dunville prison. I suppose I could just pop my head in as a visitor. I'm a prison inspector. Yes, Ming, Holy Order prison inspector.
Keep walking.
Watchdog. All right. So this is your prison. You don't have any prisoners. Who? Cedric Swiftfinger? Hello. Doesn't want to talk to me. All right. Let's go and find out about this desert and see what the hell is there. And then if there's nothing interesting, I suppose we teleport back to the Sun Temple. Or can I travel? You know, I'd like to get the lay of the land. You know what it's like? I always feel better if I know how to get from one place to the next via my own feet, just in case, you know, someone steals all my teleport scrolls along with all my clothes, which does happen fairly frequently now that I think about it. Okay, we've got Dunville. Duneville. Is it Dunville or Duneville? It looks like Duneville. It's Duneville, isn't it? Hello, watchdog. Tell me to keep walking. Tell me to keep walking. Come on. Say, keep walking. He said, move along silently. Alright, fair enough. Whoa, that's a...
Huh?
This is not a very pleasant place to live. I have to tell you, I'm not hugely impressed. Where are we exactly? Move the marker. Oh, we're all the way over here. My God. Well, there is a Myrid Tower. You know, I said I'd like to be able to walk all the way back. I didn't really mean this far. So it looks like there's a port or something there. A fort, maybe a castle. Same there, same there. I mean, honestly, that looks a little too much. Well, a little too much like walking, to be honest. However, I want to have a bit of a look around. Mage Light. Now, is this place peaceful? Or have I sort of left the peaceful bit? I probably have, haven't I? This... Well, it's... I mean, you could argue it's very peaceful. It's... That light is not helping me see, is it? It's helping me see at my feet, but nothing beyond that. So what is this above us? Why is there a very rickety looking roof above us? A roof that does not look like it would survive even the slightest wind. No, it doesn't. Am I barefoot? Or am I just very quiet all of a sudden? Right. Rat catchers. Hood. No, I've got boots on. Yeah, I think I'm just wandering around the outside now, aren't I? I mean, there's nothing to see here except darkness. I must admit, I was expecting there would be something, well, something to do, if that makes sense. Where did I came from there, didn't I? Stairs. I know, not everywhere has to have lots of things for me to conveniently do and earn money and find magic items and become extremely powerful and awesome. That's one of those... Now, if you meet them in the wild, are they, you know, are they... Oh, wrong power. Let's just, Are you friendly? He's looking at me, but he's not. Was that a go away? Or was that a please feed me? That's the roof. Alright, okay, you know what? Don't really think there's an awful lot to do here. Apart from get lost in the dark and probably die. Which means we should probably, instead, try and remember how the hell to open our journal. 2 Souls, Part 3. Search for Kalia in the temple. Report Aranel of the recent events. And yeah, so we're going back to the temple. Let's just hope I've got 1 for the Sun Temple, 3 to Ark. We're going back to the temple, aren't we? Alright. Here we go. Yeah, sorry, you're going to have to walk. And it's nighttime. Hello? No, novice. Should I have a sleep first, or should I start looking for... I was going to say Kalia? I think I found Kalia. You're not thinking of jumping, are you? I hope not.
Saira, good to see you.
Yeah, you too.
I heard about what happened on Half Moon Island. It's a wonder you and that mercenary made it back alive. But war, it just seems so unreal. How has it come to this? Now we not only have to fight these High Ones, but also some fanatic who thinks he knows best?
Fanatics always think they know better. Oh, I was going to say, I had nothing to say. Nothing better than an unnecessary war while poised at the brink of extinction, is there? Korek seems so convinced that he's doing his right, it's almost as if the High Ones are using him. Yeah, but then why are they trying to stop him building the machine? Because that would mean I'm wrong and the machine isn't what's going to cause it. Unless, again, I'm also right that they're trying to cause confusion in anyone who's trying to figure out their plan. But
if they are, then maybe we were foolish to think that the Red Madness is the only weapon at their disposal. Tell me, Saira, how is it possible that our beliefs about what's best for mankind are so different? Why are we so eager to be at each other's throats?
Violence often seems like an easy answer, particularly if times are hard, as they are right now. That's just how we humans are, and I doubt it will change anytime soon. That sounds dark, doesn't it? Violence often seems like the easy answer. Yeah, that's actually probably the correct answer.
Suffering leads to more suffering. Yes, that makes sense. You know what I find so hard to understand? Why there are so few people who actually care. So few people who feel the need to change something like you and I do.
It's very dark here.
There are moments I just feel so powerless. As if we all know that if we keep going like this, we're headed for a catastrophe.
You powerless.
But instead of changing course, we just stand by and watch.
Or actually steer into the storm. We do that as well. We're kind of stupid like that. You mean you don't understand why so many people are so disinterested? I do, yes, but I stopped agonizing over it. Yeah, you mean you don't understand why people are so disinterested? Because they don't see it as real, or they prefer to ignore it and hope things get fixed by someone else?
Yes, I mean, is it so hard to see that this world could be such a better place if we'd only care a tiny bit more about something other than what's happening in front of our doorsteps? You understand what I'm trying to say, don't you? You know that feeling too.
You mean you wish people had stopped being so damn short-sighted and look at the big picture? Oh, hell yeah. You can't expect everyone to be as idealistic as you. You can expect them to not be stupid. I stopped agonizing over it. Well, I didn't, though, because they still irritate me. Nope, neither of these.
I thought so. Whenever I think about it, I find it so hard not to get angry. Take all those upper city snobs with their colorful garments and exotic perfumes. They could put all that money to such good use if only they wanted to, but no, they don't, because they just don't give a damn about the poor. Sometimes I imagine going down there, grabbing one of them by the collar and dragging them down into the Undercity. And there I'd force them to see, just for once.
What, that the poor are just as stupid as them?
Probably wouldn't help.
Just as
we
unpleasant?
only care about the things that directly affect us.
Slightly less
Who
clean?
fights against poverty if he's never suffered from it?
I understand what you're saying, but you're blowing this out of proportion. Getting angry doesn't help anyone. Thank you for the light, whoever that was. Fair point, unfortunately. You do, and that's admirable, he says, wanting to please Kalia because A, he likes her, but B, and this is the biggest reason, she's terrifying.
No, it's not. It should be what everyone does. And once again, you've had to listen to another deluge of my whining.
I will listen to your
I guess I'm just
deluges
not a person for
anytime.
pleasantries. Sorry.
Okay, that's all right. I just think you need someone to cheer you up from time to time, don't we? I actually think the world could use more people like you. Oh, that is true. Oh, yeah. Not too many, though. Too many. And, just a few of you working for me would be awesome.
Anyway, I need to make some preparations now.
Yeah, imagine that.
Master
2 or 3
Bartar requested my support with
people
something,
with this
and I shouldn't keep him waiting any longer.
super powerful, badass thing living inside. Oh, you've leveled up! You've received 5 learning points, 3 crafting points, and 1 memory point. Choose an attribute you want to raise. Still mana, probably? Maybe? Yeah, let's go with mana. Oh! Okay. Is that it? Was that all I had to do? Listen to you. That's a very easy way to gain experience and friends, especially powerful friends. Then I need to now report to Aranel, except before I do that, let us double check I have meditation selected and go and spend yet another memory point. Can I go further down on the, further up? Throat cut. There was only 1 rank there, so I've now got the option to take knife thrust. Sneak attacks with daggers now do 4 times damage. That sounds nice. Heart shot. Sneak attacks with bows. Infult assassin. Sneak attacks with one-handed weapons now do 2.5 damage. Does not apply for daggers. Here's the thing. I'm more of a daggery person at the moment. I've got a dagger of despair, if I remember correctly. I've got a dagger of and a staff of 6 soul, which does absolutely nothing. I really could have thought I had that selected. Then I think we go knife thrust, talent flash powder. Throw a flash powder which blinds your enemies for 1 period of time to give you time to hide. Blinded enemies cannot be attacked. This is a kind of escape. Oh, that's a power though, isn't it? That's going to be like one of those powers where I'm playing around with it for an hour and a half trying to figure it out and then never use it again. Because currently I have got... Let's have a look at this. Actually, it's easier to look at. The power is it. Devour Soul. Actually, that's useful. Entropic Blood, which should have been useful and can occasionally be useful, but is more often than not really annoying. Focus. That is useful. Psionic Veil, which, again, for some reason, just doesn't seem to work. And Shadow of the Wind. I need to use that way more often. Moving silently for a short period of time and receive an additional 7% critical chance. Yeah, I'll make sure I've got that one selected. However, when I get this, it's yet another power. Alright, anyway. Knife Thrust. Knife Thrust it is. I am now better able to, well, thrust knives, obviously. Just check. Do I have this selected? Yes, there you go. Okay. What is that sound?